Okay, part 6. Okay, cars. This is actually one of the biggest aspects of inflation right now, is the price of used cars. And here's what's happened. Okay, so massive drop in demand for driving over the course of COVID meant fewer people buying cars. Naturally, right? Insurance companies were actually returning money to people because they were driving less. Okay, so then we had all the rest of the global. Remember, this is all global. We are part of a global economy. We are not in our own borders anymore. So the global economy crashed, including being able to produce computer chips. So this has affected the auto industry dramatically. Over the course of the summer, I actually bought a brand new Mustang Mach-E, one of the battery-powered one, and there were 2 in all of southeast Wisconsin. If I wanted to order one, it was going to be at least 6 months. So what has happened, if you go onto a car dealership right now, even though it's December, is that most of them have very few new cars. I was just in a Jeep dealership the other day getting my winter tires put on, and they had almost no new Jeeps. They had a mountain of used vehicles, and those prices were significantly higher. Why? Well, we have fewer new cars. People are still demanding cars. Driving is back up, and gas prices have come back up, so people are looking for arguably more fuel-efficient cars. But we have the situation now where we don't have many new cars available because of the shock to the supply in computer chips. And so car dealers now are at a position where they are offering more and more for your used car, right? I've got a 1-year-old Jeep and I'm getting calls for it. Because they know that they need to be able to turn around. The same thing is happening in the housing market, right? Housing market has shot up through the roof. Interest rates are incredibly low. People have more money because wages are starting to go up. So they're more willing, and at really low interest rates, they are willing to buy houses at sticker price, at list price, and higher. Same thing has happened in the car dealerships. So the price of used cars has gone up astronomically, and that is a huge part of the overall inflation number, even though it might not necessarily affect you on a day-to-day basis. But gas prices have gone up because there's increased demand, right? So we're back to driving. Oil prices have gone back up, but not high enough for Texas to get back into producing new wells and drilling new wells. So price for oil has gone up, although in the last few weeks it has now come down by about 38 cents a gallon, right? So we've always got international fluctuations going on that affect so many different things, and it goes from one point to another. And so who would have thought that, you know, the price of computer chips and oil would all of a sudden affect supplies for used cars? Well, it absolutely has, and that is a huge component of what's going on right now when it comes to inflation.